Brian Windhorst of ESPN joining us here on the Rich Eisen Show. What's the time frame on everything here, do you think?
I could see Paul George agreeing on July 1st or July 2nd. And I could see LeBron, barring any sort of major change, I could see LeBron committing on or around July 4th.
So
one way or someplace, either LA or Cleveland in my mind.
And then the pressure's off of if LeBron comes here and he's signed, then the Lakers obviously would love to add Kawhi Leonard, but then the leverage that the Spurs have on the Lakers for Kawhi Leonard right now as we're talking disappears. So when the Spurs Twitter account wishes Kawhi a happy birthday, as they did this morning, Brian, I mean, are they wishing a happy birthday to an active member of the roster?
Has ESPN's Twitter account ever offered you a happy birthday?
My birthday was Sunday, and the NFL Network didn't do it, Brian.
Oh,
but
my God. Well,
who's
happy
noticing?
Belated.
Yeah.
So this is actually a fascinating study in leverage because Kawhi Leonard will probably never be more valuable to the Lakers in a trade scenario than right now. And the Spurs know that. And the way the Spurs are looking at it, from what I understand, is we're not just trading you Kawhi Leonard, but if we trade you Kawhi Leonard, you're also going to get LeBron, so you have to pay almost double because you're going to get 2 stars because we're going to have to live with the fact that we helped create a super team in our own conference. So what I think the Spurs are looking for is a Brooklyn Nets, Boston Celtics-esque deal from, 5-6 years ago, where they get every young player and every draft asset that's possibly allowed, where they ask for the sun, the moon, and the stars. And the Lakers are like, you know what? Why would we pay you, this today when we could get him in a year? Or if we have LeBron by next Wednesday, we don't have to worry about drawing him. And so the Spurs also have to realize that, as you just mentioned, Rich, that their leverage may dramatically diminish once LeBron has made a decision, either to stay in Cleveland or come to LA. And now all of a sudden you're trying to sell a guy potentially who only has 1 year on his contract, and you're not going to get anything close to the same offer from Boston or Philly or anybody else. So it's a fascinating study in leverage. The only thing that I think is a factor in this that is easy to forget is the Spurs still can offer Kawhi Leonard a $220 million contract.
Yes.
Nobody else can offer him that. That's almost $250 million. And they can offer it to him anytime in the next year. And I don't think I promise there's no trade they can make that will bring back a Kawhi Leonard. So one of the things that can happen here is if the leverage doesn't play to their advantage, they always have the fallback option of trying to work it out. And, that could be the way that they take, and that could be a reason why they're not going to bend on wanting everything from the Lakers cupboard.
All right, last one for you, Brian Windhorst, before I send you into that good day. Who's the free agent we're not talking about? Because we're talking about all these shiny objects. I mean, because there's a whole ton of free agents coming around the corner. Who are we not talking about that we should be?
Well, here's what'd be interesting. Let's say the Lakers sign LeBron and they have another maximum slot space that Paul George and nobody else is taking. That now is available. Somebody can be traded into it. And so the question to me becomes, is there a player out there who's on a team, a star player who's not thrilled with their situation and may not be a free agent, who all of a sudden says, you know what? Now I want to be traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm not going to say any names because I'm not going out on Twitter. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be aggregated off this. No offense, Rich.
No problem.
But I promise you there are players out there who are watching and they're saying, hey, if LeBron's sitting there with no team to play with, can I force my team to trade me? And that's going to be what no one's going to be talking about because as we saw last year, where Kyrie Irving became one of the biggest names on the market. He wasn't even on the market until the 3rd week of July. The NBA offseason never stops. And so just because the Lakers may not get one of the free agents or get Kawhi Leonard doesn't mean that if they get LeBron James, that when the ball goes up in October, that LeBron won't have another star on that team with him.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.